Literally no one knows what the fuck they're doing. That honestly relieves so much pressure. If you are not living the life that you want right now, you are wasting time that you are never going to get back. Okay, I hope I made that clear. All right, so I'm really hoping that I can actually do this in 10 minutes. I said I was gonna share what it took me 25 plus years to realize in 10 minutes. That means I need to be very succinct, straight to the point, very concise, and just give you the goods. So let's get started. My name is Caitlin, and I am 37 years old. For reference, I am, I would say above all, a truth seeker, someone who is passionate about personal growth, spirituality, evolution, and coming home to yourself, finding comfort and contentment in your truest, most authentic self-expression. I have 10 kind of bold and authentic truths, semi-controversial perspectives that I want to share with you today. So number one is that people don't actually want you to succeed. It might rub some people the wrong way. Some people might get defensive, but most people in your life, they want you to do well, but they don't want you to do better than them. Their support often has limits, especially if your success makes them question their own life choices. If you are someone who's on a personal growth path, maybe you've made some unconventional choices in your life and have challenged the status quo, you're probably running into several people like this in your life. This actually ties into my last video, which was about outgrowing friendships, but outgrowing people in your life is inevitable. It's not personal. Don't take it personally. The second thing is nobody cares about your struggles until you win. Society really does glamorize the underdog story. We all love to hear it, but we only love to hear it after you've made it. Until then, you're just another person who's struggling, and most people won't care. In fact, they'll actively avoid your discomfort. So you need to be your biggest fan, because again, nobody's gonna care until you make it to the top. And it could very well be a long road to get there. So you better be able to support and cheer for yourself. Number three, the concept of hustle culture is a trap. So working yourself to the bone is not going to guarantee success, and it's not going to guarantee happiness. Most people who preach hustle culture are selling you a fantasy that very few people will actually benefit from. The truth is, it's about working smart, optimizing your time in a way that fits the lifestyle you desire. You need to be able to align with your passion and, yes, work hard in the direction of your dreams, but not burn out. And the threshold for burnout is different for everyone. That's why this is super important, because hustle culture is just not going to work with everyone's nervous system. Okay, some of us are not wired for that. And some of us are going to get extremely stressed. We're going to blow completely outside our window of tolerance into either complete overwhelm or shutdown. That is definitely not going to serve you. And it's definitely not going to get you closer to the life that you desire. I promise you that. Okay, number four, you are going to lose people once you start setting boundaries. And again, I just talked about this in my last video, outgrowing friendships. So this is kind of perfect. So when you finally stand up for yourself and start setting boundaries, you will immediately see who was benefiting from you not having them. Because these people will give you a lot of pushback. They're really going to resist it. And it's going to be very clear that they're unable to honor your boundaries, usually because they themselves also struggle with boundaries. So your relationships are going to shift, and this is a good thing. Even though it will feel like you're being selfish, you may even be told that you're being very selfish. This is something I've been described as by very close people in my life too. And you have got to tune that out, okay? Because those people are usually just bitter, jealous, resentful, miserable, and unhappy in their own life, and it has nothing to do with you, okay? Okay, number five is the 9-to-5 system is designed to keep you in line. It is not designed to fulfill you. The traditional work structure does not care about your creativity, your individuality, or your dream. And I talked about this in my first video, which is why I'd rather die than work a 9-to-5. And you can watch that video. I'll link it right here. So the traditional system is designed to make you obedient and to ensure that you keep making money for someone else while sacrificing your own freedom and autonomy. And I am a rebel by nature. If you've ever taken the personality test that's called, it's Gretchen Rubin's, the four tendencies. It's called the 4 tendencies. So you can take that and find out if you are a rebel, a questioner, an obliger, or an upholder. And I'm a rebel. It's not in my energetic makeup for someone to keep me in line and for me to be obedient and follow the rules. Like, that's just not happening. It's just not happening at all. Okay, number 6 is that healing is not pretty. And a lot of people will have you thinking that it is. A lot of spiritual people that teach about healing trauma, and they have you doing a lot of really beautiful meditations and womb healing and breath work and letting go rituals. And it's just not, that stuff isn't actually the healing. It's really not. That stuff is like adjacent to the healing. It supports healing. It's not the healing. So healing is not about yoga and meditation or pretty little journal prompts. It is ugly. It is painful. And it is messy. You are going to lose people. You are going to realize very uncomfortable truths about yourself. And often you're going to feel worse before you feel better. And no one really prepares you for that part. Moving right along, number 7, you don't have as much time as you think. You can always make more money, but you cannot make more time. So waiting for the right time to do something is a delusion. If you are not living the life you want right now, let me repeat that. If you are not living the life that you want right now, you are wasting time that you are never going to get back. Okay, I hope I made that clear. All right, number 8, love is not enough. So relationships need more than just love to survive. You need to have compatibility, you need communication and shared values. And you need these far above needing similar and common interests. This is something I've learned, not even necessarily through my own experience, to be honest, but just from so many mentors I've had. And I'm a very curious person. I ask a lot of questions and I spend a lot of time with older people that are in successful relationships. I'm a massage therapist. A lot of my clients have beautiful marriages, beautiful relationships. I am always asking them questions and getting so much wisdom and insight from them. So that's something that I've realized. So thinking that love alone is going to carry you through is one of the biggest lies sold by romanticized media. Okay, number 9, this is one of my favorite ones. Your comfort zone is slowly killing you. So comfort feels so good in the moment. It feels so good, but it leads to long-term stagnation, monotony. The hardest decisions that you make, leaving a job, ending a relationship, moving away, are usually ones that end up giving you the most growth. Yet they're the most uncomfortable. Think about a situation in your life where it was comfortable and you could have just stayed and it would have been easy. Maybe you're in one now. How does it make you feel? And when you imagine, or if you already experienced it, when you left that situation and you did the uncomfortable thing, I almost guarantee that you noticed your life improve, even things like your luck improve, opportunities show up, because when you choose to leave your comfort zone and move in the direction of your soul's authentic alignment, and you move in the direction of what's truly meant for you and what you desire, you have to know what you desire. When you move in that direction, you will be rewarded and you will be given little sprinklings of evidence and signs from the universe that you are moving in the right direction. And that serves as the motivation for you to keep going. Okay, and number 10, you are never going to be fully healed or ready. I know, I'm sorry I said it. It's true. Life does not wait for you to be 100% prepared. And honestly, most people are just winging it. And you will realize this once you start, there's so many people, you think they're doing so well, they're so impressive. And let's say you finally get in closer proximity with them and you realize like literally no one knows what the fuck they're doing. Honestly, relieves so much pressure. So most people are just winging it, but the difference between those who get what they want and those who don't is the ability to act even when they feel scared or unprepared. There's someone, you may know Dan Coe, a lot of people do, he's incredible, and I've been following him for many years, and actually I live in the same city as him, and I once ran into him at Whole Foods and I made him take a selfie with me. But I remember him saying once in an interview that he just takes action immediately. He was living with roommates, I think in Austin, and they observed this about him, I believe, that it's when he gets an idea to do something or something he wants to communicate, the point from ideation to execution he tries to shorten that as much as possible. So it's like idea, boom, execute. And this is how he's been able to have so much success, okay? So you're never gonna be fully healed, ready, or perfect. You just need to act. And that's what I'm practicing right now too. So I'm in this with you, and I really hope that these were helpful. 10 points that I have realized in over 25 years of being on a growth journey in approximately 10 minutes. Thank you guys, and I will see you next time.